This is the most important thing I've ever done in my life. It's incredible because I've done very well out of Australia, but I see terrible problems coming for future generations, and I don't want them to look back and say, well, people like Dick Smith, they were supposed to be influential. Why didn't they do anything? And I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to get a proper policy, not just for Australia, but for the world on population. So we know that, using that terrible word sustainable, we know that we can live for thousands of years on this earth in balance, not completely ruin it. So, in effect, people are going to starve in the future. So let's sum this up. What are the arguments in favour of a big Australia? Does anyone have a plan? Well, no. Have we solved the water and environmental issues? No. Do we need more people to defend ourselves? That won't work. Is mass immigration an effective way of solving skills shortages for an ageing population? No, there are better alternatives at home. And lastly, are our current policies helping the rest of the world? What do you think?
I actually believe in a big Australia.
My instinct is to extend to as many people as possible the freedom and benefits of life in Australia.
We obviously believe that there needs to be a discussion about population.
Politicians will come around. They rarely lead. They normally follow. They'll find that 90% of Australians want this issue to be looked at, and I think 90% would rather we don't increase to 35 or 40 million people.
In breaking news tonight, there are leadership rumblings within the Rudd government.
Australia is on the cusp of having its first female Prime Minister.
The new leader of the Federal Parliamentary Labor Party, elected unopposed, is Julia Gillard.
The issues now that Kevin Rudd was dealing with and struggling with in recent weeks now all come across her desk.
In one of her first breaks from Kevin Rudd's policies, Julia Gillard says she's interested in a sustainable Australia and not a big Australia.
Kevin Rudd, as Prime Minister, indicated that he had a view about a big Australia.
He did use that phrase.
I am indicating...
But I'm not sure anyone wants a little Australia.
Well, I'm indicating a different approach, Laurie. I think we want an Australia that is sustainable. This place is our sanctuary, our home. We all wish it best for the future, and I think for the best future, we shouldn't just hurtle down a track. We should pause, we should take a breath.
Julia Gillard has not committed to a lesser number. She's just said, let's just not talk about the big scary number in the future.
Right. On Channel 9, she's now said that Tony Burke, the Minister for Population, now has... I'm not sure he has a new department, a new portfolio, but he has a new title, and it's the Minister for Sustainable Population.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's a new...
And I remember meeting with Dick Smith, and he had a view that the government was pretty much hell-bent on higher population in a very aggressive way, no matter what. That is not the starting point from the government.
It's fantastic news. A Prime Minister who makes it quite clear that she's not addicted to growth. 9 out of 10 Australians will support her. 6 months ago, we didn't even talk about population. Of course, we still don't have a plan, and it's going to be pretty difficult to get our economic system operating without constant growth. I think it'll be a new group of young politicians who are going to be forced to solve those problems.
And who'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me? Oh, banjo, this country's not what it used to be. We've changed all your words and rewritten your score. Now it's waltzing Matilda no more.
Do your friends say to you, what's your dad doing, or are they on side?
Yeah, no, all my friends so far have totally think it's wonderful. Comments like that time someone started to speak about this, fantastic. No, I'm so proud of you. This is the most proud I've ever been of you.
Well, you got me into it.
Oh, excellent.
And who'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me? This